Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin Rahman Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Ayakan Abudu wa Ayakan Asta'in. Adina Suratul Mustaqim. Suratul Lazina Amsalayam. Karibu Mektu Balayam Baladolin. Amin. On this holy divine day, we can special pray to Allah, Father God of the universe. On this holy divine day, we give special thanks and show gratitude for Honorable Peblo, as well as all of the other brothers that helped us to establish and bring Vice Lord to the West, as well as all of the rest of the brothers that sacrificed their life for the uplifting and the salvation and the growth and development of this almighty nation. I come to you, brothers, palms up today on another holy day. Hope you all feel good. I wanted to come and deliver a message today. I'm going to try to do this as much as I can, but, I just got to dedicate myself and just make sure that I do it each Friday to try to deliver a positive message to the multitude, that's out there. The message that I want to build today is pertaining to a post that I made yesterday on my Facebook page where I was speaking about basically, the demonstration of having so many brothers and sisters that are incarcerated, yet no establishment, no platform or nothing built to assist them as they go in, to assist them while they're in, nor to assist them to get out or to help them stay out. Yet we have a great number of them constantly going in through these federal conspiracies and indictments. We're getting picked up from anywhere from 5 to 6 members to 100 or better members going to the federal prisons. And, no help, man. Even to the state prisons, no help. And it sickens me to see how so many brothers see ones doing something positive or productive. And it may be innovative. I'm going to say that. It may be innovative. And the question that ones will ask is, who sanctioned it? That's not legit. Who administration is he under? Who is his chief? Things of that nature there, instead of actually paying attention to the demonstration. You see what I'm saying? It sickens me. It sickens me. And this is why the nation continues to spin on his heels, constantly spin on his heels. It's spin on his heels because we lack innovative leaders. All right? Now, what I mean by innovative leaders is, and not only do we lack innovative leaders, we have something that so many continue doing. It's like a crab in the bucket type thing. They shun you, brothers, members, leaders, elites. They shun you when you are one to come up with something new. They shun you when you come up with a new concept. They shun you when you come up with a new demonstration. They shun you and bring, you can't add nor take away. You don't have the authority to do this, or you don't have the authority to do that. But most of the individuals that are in authority to do certain things are probably individuals who have done 20, 30, 40, 50 years in prison and has came home and have to really learn again. I'm one of them. I've just done 23 years, and I'm out here like a grown new baby, learning how to. I'm like a grown newborn, learning how to do basic things that this generation does regularly on a daily basis. You see what I'm saying? So imagine if you got a brother or a sister that has been locked up 30, 40 years and they get out, you hear so much of this free him, free chief this, free chief that, and so on and so forth. And instead of doing what's needed to be did to keep the nation going, to keep the nation growing, they tend to just wait and continue doing things the way it was being did when Chief was walking around. And that's not the case all the time, you know? And it sickens me, you know? So getting back to the point, you have so many brothers that's incarcerated, and we need something put together to help them. Don't get me wrong, some of them are stuck on stupid, and some of them just, we have to wash our hands with, but there are some that are good, positive, strong brothers, because I was one of them, and the nation did nothing for me. At no time did the nation do anything for me. To go a little bit more deeper, I was taking a lot of my own funds and putting it into the outside bodies. I was taking a lot of my own funds, putting it into the inside body. A lot of the time and the energy that I was putting in to the nation to help and advance the nation. But now that I'm out, funds is different now that you're out, because you have rent, lights, water, gas, grocery, and so many other expenses. So my money is not where it should be. In fact, I'm broke, but I'm still doing what I can to advance the nation and better the nation in some shape, form, or fashion. Yet the nation ain't did nothing for me. The nation hasn't reached out at me in any shape, form, or fashion to help me and assist me in any kind of way. All right, this is a problem. But you have so many that praise the nation this and praise these leaders this and praise these leaders that. I ain't speaking down on no leader, but I'm speaking down on the fact that we continue praising the lack of. We continue praising the lack of knowledge. We continue praising the lack of structure. We continue praising the lack of innovation. We continue praising the lack of loyalty. We continue praising the lack of enforcement. We continue praising so many different things that hold us back, instead of praising the ones that are innovative and constantly coming up with new ideas and new approaches to better this nation. Because that's the whole point right there. Every time I see a brother come up with an idea, the first thing they do is they down it. They speak bad about it, because you'll have so many older brothers, elders, and chiefs that don't want to get looked at second, or they're cool with it as long as they're over it, type of thing. This is real. This is real. That's how a lot of it go. And a lot of stuff people tend to not speak on because they may not have the proper authority to speak on this chief, this glove, this elder, that. And a lot of times, those be the problem. That be the problem, man. Just being all the way 1,000, that be the problem. In our literature, we have a piece where it speak about the caterpillar. And it speak about the poisonous caterpillar. And in this piece is basically explaining how you have brothers that become poisonous caterpillars. And these poisonous caterpillars are individuals, really they're speaking about elders. They're speaking of, don't get me wrong, you have some elders that have grew to become butterflies, beautiful butterflies. But you have some elders that has become poisonous caterpillars. And our literature tells us that their water is not even good enough to wade in. Don't even touch their water. So let's go to another piece where we're speaking about in the foundation, where it says that Let knowledge be your cup and wisdom be that of water. Okay, so if wisdom is that of water, let's put these two pieces together. So if this one piece is telling us that even the water that these poisonous caterpillars touch shouldn't be weighed in, okay, then basically what it's telling you is their wisdom is not even no good. That's what it's telling you. All right. If we take these two pieces and use our actual comprehension. All right. If they're speaking about water here and they tell you that water is wisdom over here, then they're telling you that even the wisdom of this old caterpillar, this poisonous caterpillar, is no good. No matter if you've been vice lord 50, 60 years. All right. And I'm not saying that to make no elder feel no type of way, because not all elders are like this. But you have some elders that has did so much, they've been vice lord 40, 50, 60 years or whatnot, and they just feel like they just the best vice lord it is. They help establish this and things of that nature there, when in reality, sometimes you have to just pass the torch and allow the next generation to flourish. You feel what I'm saying? Because this is 2025. The way the ones did things in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s, we don't do things in the same fashion, man. So this means that we need new policies, we need new concepts, we need new rules. Facebook was not here in the 50s, in the 60s, in the 70s, in the 80s. You see what I'm saying? Social media, emails was not here. They were not having conference calls back in these days. They was actually going to parks, going to having meetings in the alleys and having meetings in project hallways and things of that nature. We're not doing that these days. Don't call me to no project hallway. Don't call me to no park talking about standing up with black and gold flag. We ain't doing all that. We ain't doing all that. We have conference calls now. You see what I'm saying? We have Zoom calls now. You see what I'm saying? Everybody can't take a trip to the west side of Chicago to sit down and talk to individuals all the time. You see what I'm saying? Just to get progress going. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's on the elders that know better to give their advice, give their wisdom to the younger seeds that they feel have the potential to take this nation to the next level and pass the torch. You see what I'm saying? Don't leave things discombobulated to the point where once you dead and gone, we at a disarray. We're at a disarray because you couldn't trust the individuals that was around you to put individuals in play. So now that you dead and gone, you got 4, 5 individuals that's stepping up saying, oh, he gave me this, or he gave me that, or he told me this, and he told me that, and they'll have witness. This is what happens. This is what happens. You see what I'm saying? And boiling things down, because I want to make sure that ones don't get it twisted and construed of what I'm saying. I'm speaking of just starting and implementing new policies, structures, programs, and things of that nature there, because we have so many brothers that are incarcerated. We have so many brothers that are coming home and don't have nothing. Me personally, I just did 23 years. Born and raised on the west side of Chicago, but I did my time in the state of Mississippi. Okay, when I got out, before I got out, they couldn't give me my birth certificate. The state of Illinois had to issue my birth certificate. When I got out and I contacted the state of Illinois, Vital Statistics told me that I need a state ID. So with me being in the state of Mississippi, I went to the DMV trying to give me a state ID. They tell me I need a birth certificate. So now I'm caught up in a situation where I can't get the birth certificate because I ain't got the ID, and I can't get the ID because I ain't got the birth certificate. So lawfully, by law, by constitutional law, if I don't have an ID, then they could pick me up because it's against the law for you to not have identification on you. So basically what they're doing is setting me up to go back. They setting me up to go back, setting me up for failure. This is what happens with many brothers and many sisters that get out and don't have no kind of other way. And I've been out going on a month now. I was looking to be working about now. All of my bread gone. Everything that I have basically gone. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing to fall back on besides the little support system that I have because I don't have too much family. You see what I'm saying? I just got the queen that I'm with, and that's it. You know? But I supposed to be, as a leader of an organization, I supposed to be able to reach out at the nation that I've given 23 years, because the whole 23 years I've been putting in work. The whole 23 years of me doing time, I was putting in work. Not to mention the fact that I'm from Chicago and I was putting in work before I even came to Mississippi. You see what I'm saying? So my whole thing is we have to start doing something. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, I'm not one that's finna come out with no presentation. I'm trying to ask so and so to do this, so I'm trying to ask so and so to do that. Man, I'm going through a situation and I'm gonna fix my situation and I'm gonna establish some form of a platform to help any other brother or sister that's going through the same thing that I'm going through. And I don't need nobody, I don't need no permission to do this. Just being all the way 1,000. I don't need no permission to do this. You see what I'm saying? I'm not the one to I know what's right and I know what's wrong. I know what law teaches me. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not one to sit here and say that I'm finna ask 1,000 different people for permission so they could put their foot on my neck and try to control how I'm doing this and how I'm doing that. Because if nothing is being did, and vice law has been in existence since 1957, if these things have not, vice law was started in prison. It was started in the juvenile system. So if these type of programs and things are not established to help ones as they get out since 1957, if I start one in 2025, man, I started that, man. I started that. I ain't asking for nobody permission because this is something that's needed. And I'm looking out for the brothers that's getting out. And I'm going to establish something for the brothers that's inside as well. I don't need nobody permission for that. I don't care about your position. I don't care about your rank. I don't care about your precinct. I don't care about any of these things. The only thing that I care about is keeping my black brothers and sisters from going back inside them walls. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. And I understand that throughout this message, throughout this live, I've touched base on many different things, but the whole message is there is a problem. Somebody need to fix the problem, and that's just it. We don't need to be constantly waiting on our elders to give permission to do things that we know need to be did. So I don't need somebody taking my message as if I'm speaking down on the old guys for this, so I'm speaking down on the old guys for that. No, I am not, because any righteous elder know everything that I'm saying is the truth. The only elder that I have a problem with what I'm saying is the ones that's actually a problem. That's just real. Because all of the elders know and understand that with this being 2025, there needs to be some younger brothers to step up and keep the nation going, keep the nation within its youth. This is what law teaches us. Keep the nation in its youth. The younger seed should never be overlooked when it comes down to any position. They should always be the first in line for the new approaches and the new ideas. These are things that's just lawful. This is law. You dig? So, with that being said, I hope don't nobody catch what I said in any kind of wrong way, because that wasn't none of my intention. But if you catch it the wrong way, then you have for the problem. You know what I'm saying? I said what I said. You know, I just want the best for my brothers and my sisters, and it's just not even about the Vice Lord Nation. This is about my black brothers and sisters as a whole. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, peace, love, unity, and success to the multitude. It's truly well. I want y'all brothers to continue following, liking, and subscribing to everything that I had. If you are and watch this all the way through, like and follow and subscribe to all of my content, man. This is very important. This is what will give me the algorithm to push it a little bit further. This will even give me hopefully it'll place me on a financial stage where I could build a platform better. And if my platform gets built better, then the nation platform get pushed better. You see what I'm saying? But I need y'all to like, follow, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? To everything that I'm doing. And It is what it is, man. Peace, love, unity, and success, man. Lord.